Bum, 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 bum. Hello, beautiful people. Don't know where I can see this. Technology, hey? Let's see here. What's shaking, everybody? I've been trying to actually get on. Let me just actually mute myself. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Thanks, Jay. I've been trying to jump on for the last actual 23 minutes here. Technology, what the heck? I hope that you're having an amazing day so far. And if you are catching the replay, then that's cool too. I'm going to start jumping on live every Sunday at 10 a.m. PST. And actually, we've kind of created a schedule. We're going to go Sunday, Monday, and Wednesdays at roughly around the same time at around 10 a.m. PST. And today's topic is one that is very near and dear to my heart because I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what happened inside of my business personally and what I learned from it. So today's topic is, if you were forced to take 6 months away from the salon, or even 1 month away, like emergency, without it being planned, would you be okay? Would your business survive? Would you still be able to function? Would you still be able to make money while you were away? And so this one is more geared towards salon owners out there, independent stylists, like if you're renting a chair, things like that. But I also want for you to keep in mind that even if you're not there yet, if this is something that you dream of, maybe your dream is to own your own shop one day, then I've come up with 5 things that you should really start focusing on daily in order to grow your business to get to that point, okay? So as a stylist, as any type of a business owner, we are told that we should have at least 3 months worth of wages in the bank as savings for an emergency, right? Let me know. I know for myself, I never ever did. I was never really good at saving money. As a stylist, I very easily made close to $1,000 a day behind my chair. And so I could literally walk away, blow it, turn around and come back the next day and make that money again. So it was really never something that I was worried about. You know, we all think that we're invincible, right? Nothing's going to happen. We have total control over everything, don't we? And so I had that luxury of just showing up, making as much money as I wanted and leaving. And then once I opened up my own salon, I had a pretty rude awakening. Like, I had to make enough money to pay everybody their wages, to pay the bills. There was a lot more responsibility on my shoulders. And so I still did. I just worked a ton, made enough money to cover the bills, and that was that. And the biggest eye-opener for me was when I had my first daughter, Amelia. And literally, she was born in December, busiest time of the year, right? I was back at work within about 2 or 3 weeks full time because I just couldn't afford to take the time off. I had to still make sure that I was covering all the bills in the salon. I had a team there, but I didn't have the systems in place to really leave it and let it run on its own. And so that was a really huge eye opener for me, a really big turning point for me as a business owner, as a stylist, but also just as somebody who is responsible for other people's paychecks, right? And so that is when I realized that I had to get some systems in place, and I had to restructure, and I had to grow my team the right way. And I had to really focus on marketing and growing the brand of the salon and of my team on a daily basis, so that if something ever were to happen again, or even if I just wanted to take, holidays, like a couple weeks off, it wouldn't be an issue. And so my question for you today is, like, where are you at when it comes to this stuff? You know, are you putting systems in place in order to grow your business as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, or are you just relying on the day-to-day, the money coming in day-to-day? So I've put together 5 really big points that I believe we should be focusing on daily inside of our business, and I hope that you will enjoy. If you're here with me live, make sure that you comment back. Let me know if this resonates with you. Let me know if you have any questions around anything. And if you're catching me on the replay, that's totally cool. I wanted to get this out nice and early on a Sunday so that you've got a couple days to, you know, to kind of like let this simmer in, let it settle in, and we'll see what you think. So number 1, do you use social media to educate your customers and to set yourself apart, not only just as yourself as a stylist, but as a business in your area? Do you know what you need to bring in every month in order to cover your bills? And are you charging top dollar? Are you providing services that you can charge top dollar for? And are you marketing yourself in a way that sets yourself above your competition? It is a super crowded marketplace, right, in the beauty industry. And so we need to remember that when we're not necessarily just charging for those 2 hours or 3 team. We're charging for coffee, your salon coordinator, the phone line, the internet, all of those things. And so have you come up with that number of what, you know, what a service should be worth? Have you determined what you want to charge? And are you marketing yourself in a way, like, are you showing up on social media and educating the public on like really what they're paying for, the experience, but also how are you setting yourself above above everyone, and are you doing this consistently? So you can use social media, right, in order to do that. And I think this whole training today will be around social media and little ideas of things that you could be doing. So are we showing our customers what we're offering inside of the salon aside from just the hair service? Okay. And are we doing this daily? Number 2, are you using social media to actually grow your list? So that means we rely so heavily on social media to promote ourselves, but the other day there was a really big outage. Facebook went down, Instagram went down, and it really reminded me that those platforms we don't have any control over. We don't own those platforms. So are we building a list? Are we using social media to build an email list so that we can stay in touch with our clients if these platforms were just to disappear? I'm not sure what happened here. It looks like I'm frozen. Hopefully I'm not. Weird. I'm gonna maybe look at my phone. And so it's important to have a database of our clients, right? That we can touch base with them. And it's important to be following up. It looks like it's okay. I'm just gonna kind of look here. It's important to be following up using email, using the phone, doing things like that. And so we can use social media. We can put on like contests and things like that in order to grow an email list, in order to get people's birthdays and phone numbers and even their addresses so that we could send out thank you cards in the mail, birthday cards in the mail, things like touch points like that, so that we're always front of mind with our clients, right? Because we don't have control over social media all the time. So we can't rely 100% too heavily on that. Do we have a website? Do we have things like that in place? Number 3, are you using a social media to follow up with salon clients or like to build referrals? Hey guys, whoop, whoop. You know, you can use social media to thank your clients for coming in. You can use social media and create like a referral system using social media? Have you thought about doing things like that versus just posting things, right? Like, what type of strategy are we putting behind our social media plan? We want our clients to, we want to stay in front of our existing clientele on social media too. Like, it's kind of a proven fact that we lose about 27% of our clientele every year. So we do not retain about 27% of our clientele every year. So that means that we need to be doing things to stay in front of our existing clients, to show them that we love them, to show them that we appreciate them, but then for them to also just remember us and remember why they come to us and why they love coming to us, right? So what are we doing on a daily basis to touch base using social media for sure? Just so that clients feel as though they're a part of our team, a part of our salon family, and that, you know, that they trust us to take good care of them, right? Number 4, is your team booked consistently without any slow times of the year? And do you plan ahead to cash in on different times of the year or promotional opportunities like Mother's Day, like Valentine's Day, like the wedding season, things like that? How far ahead are you planning to make sure that everybody is consistently booked ahead of time versus being really, really busy for a couple weeks and then all of a sudden it slows down? So then you throw out kind of a promotion of some sort, right? Do you have a long-term plan when it comes to your marketing? Do you plan a minimum of 4 months ahead and have that in place with your team? Because the thing is, if you can show your team that you're doing things like this, your turnover will be way less. All of your team will be way happier being there with you, knowing that you're actively working on growing this business together. And so that even if you needed to take a step away, they would feel like they're a part of something bigger. They would feel like, okay, right now you could be implementing, you know, promotions for weddings. Like, what could you do to put yourself out there and attract some really big wedding parties for this summer? And so when you're doing things like that right now, your team will be more excited about sticking around throughout the summer when it is a little bit quieter, but you are doing things to help grow no matter what. And the final thing that I will say here is, do your clients know everybody else that works with you? So if you own a salon, do your clients know everybody else that works with you, so that if something were to happen and you had to take time away, would they feel comfortable still supporting the salon, still supporting you, and going to see other people on your team? A really good way to use social media to do this is to do like introductions of your team on social media, showing their work on social media, maybe setting them each apart as a specialist in different areas, right? Like, here's Sally, she's really good with curly hair. Here's so-and-so, she's really good with really thick texture hair. You know, here's one of our color specialists of the salon. And it's okay for you to really showcase them more than yourself at a certain point in order to help them grow their clientele. Because the whole point of, if you own a salon, is to also be building a business that you feel like you could take a step away from and it would be okay. And that's something that I really learned after I had my second child, and I literally was not able to work. Like, I was forced to take, it was close to 6 months. For the first 3 months, I couldn't even get up the stairs to get into my salon. And you know what? Everything ran so smoothly and it felt a little bit weird. It was a little bit like, oh, holy cow, like, do they really need me? But it was because we put those systems in place along the way and worked on it daily to grow the brand of the salon, to grow the team of the salon, have prices set in place that would cover everything if I was there or not. Like, if my wage from behind my chair was taken away, would this place survive? And it honestly did. And it was an amazing feeling. And that's what I want to share with you guys now. That's what I want to help you learn, is like, what can you put in place so that if you were forced to take time off, if something were to happen and you had to, would you be okay? But also, if you wanted to just go travel for a month, if you wanted to have a family and take some time off, would your business survive that? So I feel like, that's all I have to share with you guys today. Let me know below if this was helpful for you, if you have any questions around, if you own a salon and you have a different type of a payment structure, if you've got questions around that, I'd be more than willing to answer, because I did have 3 very different salons. One was pretty much strictly chair rent. One was pretty much all commission based. And another one was where I really believed in paying high wages to my team and making sure that they knew they had a guaranteed income coming in, and vacation pay and all of that stuff. I paid for all of their education, all of that. And so we had to set it up in a way that the salon could carry that, not me, right? So I hope you're having a great day, and I hope that this opened up your eyes a little bit to what you could be doing. We are starting our team has decided to start another free challenge. It's been a while since we've done this, and we're going to do things a little bit differently this time. The last few challenges that we've done were 5-day challenges. And I felt like, although they were amazing, the trainings were a little bit too long, because it was like almost an hour of training each day. And I've come to understand and remember that you're super busy. You're busy doing what you do behind the chair, and you're not necessarily always in front of a computer. So we've decided to throw down a free 14-day challenge. And my goal with that is to lay down really quick lessons for you each day for 14 days, and really quick tasks for you to check off and get done in under a half an hour a day. So if you want to join me, we'll post links and stuff over the next few days. Keep your eyes peeled for that. But I will just walk you through over 14 days how to get a lot of this stuff in place, how to use Facebook to grow your business, and how to get these systems in place so that there's no more feast or famine. There's no more really, really busy and really, really dead. There's no more kind of like question marks around what you have coming in. We're going to get all this stuff in place with you. I'm so pumped for it. And I think that's it for today. So have a really good rest of your day. And like I said, if you're catching me on the replay, then make sure that you still say, hey.